All right, let's check out this fine portfolio now. Let's get rid of this audio stuff. Okay. Back to the portfolio of the amazing Colt. All right. I'm in Firefox, but I can't change the size of the. I just want to make this bigger. Okay, good. All right, good layout. You got this navigation. You got this stuff. Okay. You got 5 pieces. Not a lot. I would encourage you to have up to 10. That would be your goal, 9 or 10, 9 being the minimum. Let's look at this first. Okay, this is completely meaningless to me. P2B 2020. Okay, so I can figure out it was an event in 2020. Okay, but so you might want to have a subtitle here saying this is this, because it's like, what? Giving you the power to become. Power to become. Okay, so I can get it out. I can figure it out. Yeah, if you were. Okay, I'm looking at this as if I'm an employer. And I'm most likely an employer that's not a member of the church. So, I'm going to be a little biased here. Protocol was one of the biggest annual conferences. Okay, so maybe this should be up here, or at least one sentence. Maybe that would be just one sentence. Say, annual conference. Power to become annual conference. There you go. Power to become annual conference 2020. All right, we come down. Yeah, I'm liking your funky neon, your colors, project brief. You know what? I'm not reading it. My mind's just too fried. I don't know. I'm reading this. Using brain. Why'd you make the first sentence in bold and then put a gap, and then put the rest, so I can just project brief. I just want to get through it. Okay. Yeah. There's your logo. Okay. Your sub logo. Okay. Fine. There it is applied. Okay. It's got the BYU, so it's a printed document. It would be nicer. I don't know if this is a poster or a book cover. I'd like to be able to tell which it is. So context. You're showing me the work, but you don't title it, and so I have no clue what that is. Poster, book cover, whatever. All right. This thing, because it's 3D, I have context. So maybe I was just looking at that table tent. Okay. And you're showing me, yeah, I can think production ready, although there's no bleed, and I know you do a bleed, so I don't know why you're showing me production ready. If production ready isn't made correctly, when need to be bleed if it's gonna be, so yeah, okay. I'm not. I put that at the end. Okay. Like the shirt, like the lanyard. Don't like the model. I would just go get a standard model or something. But whatever. Okay, it's all in brand. That's working. The only thing I find here is I do want PB2 right up here, and I want the same PB. I want it without this square, and I just want it simple and white, just right there. That's me. And again, do I know what these are? I'm guessing they're lanyard. It's not really clear. I mean, so there's better mock-ups for lanyards. You're gonna have to look at, look for good Photoshop mock-ups. There's Graphic Burger. There's a whole bunch of other free mock-ups. Yeah, they're a pain in the butt. Okay, now you get to this. What is this doing here? This is not in brand. This is out of brand. This is like completely different. Scratch it. Or make it black and green. It doesn't belong here if it's in blue, and it's just like a slap in the face. It's like, what am I dealing with? And then here I see, so much of your work right now is flat on straight view, like it was designed in the computer. Like I can't see. Okay, so think of people looking at your portfolio as having the attention span of a goldfish. i.e., they don't have any. I.e., you can't have them figure things out. You got to just show it to them, spoon feed them, baby feed them really fast. Bam. And when you see this, you're like, okay, that's good design, but how big is it in relation to what? And what is it? I don't know. Okay, I like the back to the top. I think another effective thing, Adobe Portfolio, brother, is just to jump to the next one too. So you give me this option, that's great, but give me an option to go to this or go forward. In this case, since this is the first one, just give me an option, go to the next project and list it by name. Would be my suggestion. Okay, and then I was scrolling, there's back at the top. Okay, let's be real. Okay, I like this. I don't get this. So it's a conference, and I like the logo because you're saying, we're not perfect. Let's be real. Okay, that's good, and this is expressing that well. But why are you showing me an empty book here? Do I get a book if I go to this conference? Is that what it is? Okay, you're showing me your sketches. Good job. But you really, once again, you're not, and that's a default apostrophe. Don't give me a default apostrophe. That's straight up and down. That's a footmark. That's not really an apostrophe. So you should have a one sentence subtitle, branding, and conference material for this conference, something like that. I don't know. So, and then you should say step 1, logo design. And then you're like, here's the perfect logo. And then you have to kind of introduce this to the viewers. Like, why am I looking at a blank book? I don't know. Okay, you're introducing the process, but I think you could explain it a little bit better and say, I went through a series of sketches, and we still don't know what the conference is about. I mean, we can guess it's like churchy, but so we don't really know. And I see AI, so maybe it's about jobs and careers. Yeah, I see. And I look all this. Okay, you're good sketch. And I look at this. I'm like, okay, empathy. All right, fine. So you thought, you're doing your research, thinking through this, but you still never told the viewer what it's all about, so they can't be thinking about it. They can just be seeing what you thought about. And then this, I don't know what it is. Is it like a study? Is this like a printed booklet that went along with it? But if it did, it doesn't match the rest of the brand, at least not the logo. Okay, this matches the logo. This is a mock-up. That's a little on the cheesy side, but it works. And now you're showing me logo and more concept work. Okay, good. And now you're showing me other logos. So now it makes me think, well, what is the real logo? I don't know what the real logo. Maybe it's this one. Maybe the other one wasn't real. The perfect one scratched out. Oh, that's me. And then you're showing me other. Okay. And now you got this one. Okay, so I'm a little confused now, but now I see this, and I say, okay, so what I saw at first and I thought was the logo is not really the logo. Oh. So why was it introduced first? I have no idea. So I think you should introduce step 1, develop a logo. Step 2, apply the logo to a series. The series of posters. Okay, then we do that. Gotcha. Step 3 is apply it to other, applications. Oh, the bus wrap. Okay, gotcha. This is interesting visually, but in the end, it just looks like graffiti more than clever bus wrap. I mean, it's cool. I like that, but it's not as good as this. So, and now you got this, but again, it looks like your co-pals at bricks or something. Rather than models, I'd get real models. Mock-ups. Okay, so what don't I like about this is one of the coolest parts of your thing was the handwritten aspect of it, and I don't see that here. It just all became suddenly, it's really clean. So what's real about that? If real is drawn with a marker by hand, that's real. Then why isn't this R real? It's a fake R. It's artificial. It's the flawed. I don't know. At least that's what the rest of your visuals are implying. And so it's kind of odd to see this is the logo and this is the logo. Looks when, okay, yeah, I'm cool with that. Interesting. I don't think Sharpie would let you do that, so I don't know if I'd use that. Good. Decent, but my problems with the logo right now. And then I see this book again. I guess I get it for going. And now look, it's 2021, where, wasn't it 2020 at the beginning? Maybe I'm out of it. No, the other one was 2020. Okay, so, all right. Just to confuse guys. And then what's Chris Doe doing here? What kind of conference is this? All right, you left me confused. Very, very confused. Let me see. Portfolio, class examples. All right, let me show you another one. This is what I make my students do. So you're gonna go, Johnson. Wait, maybe he didn't do it. So hang on. What I want is title, concept, description, discipline. Those are your minimum. Who would have given me that? I don't know. Maybe Shayla would have done it for me. She left a while ago. Okay, my work. I really hate that. I want to start out with the portfolio, so I like that you gave me that first. I didn't have to go through these dumb steps. Let's see if this person is okay. Title, concept, my design, discipline, software, client. Okay, so I don't like all the text there bundled up. I'd rather have it spread out. Just like, okay, and then break it up every once in a while, and then show more pictures. Oh, we got an animated GIF. It's a little cheesy. These animated GIFs work a little bit better. They still look a little like they're broken, like you got bad internet connection or something. Okay. All right. So that's why did I show you that for text? All right. I showed you that for text. So let's jump back to there's no consistency either. How is real if that's real? The R and okay, whatever. Gift booklet. Okay, getting high design. Oh, well. It repeats himself. Okay, high design. A Christmas gift. There is nothing there that looks like Christmas. I do not know if I would mention this as a Christmas gift. It does not look like Christmas. There's no reference to a Christmas tree or a star or a present. Yeah, I guess you could say that's wrapping paper, but that's really stretching it. Okay, and what do? You're setting everything in what? Small caps. Small cap serif. You might be going back, you're taking me back in time in typography to 1890. Okay. And then this is what? This is like 2002. Okay. 1890, 2002. Why is this red so different? Okay. It matched his tie, I guess. I don't know. Too much contrast change between body copy and background. It needs to be a lot later. Oh, nice. Okay. No real hierarchy here. You don't even have a stepping stone like a drop cap or anything. I can put that first to my family's members and friends in bold or something. It's nice to have printer's mark there. Good way. I would go with, yeah, it looks like all caps for a quote. Okay, I can go with that. Interesting to jump from serif to sans serif. Here you have a decent drop cap. Well done there. I like your references. That's use of rule and reference are very good. Let's look at your breaks. Let's look. You have widow. Well, you got kind of got orphan here. Oh, it goes an elder Scots. So you got no widow. Well, you got somewhat of an orphan there, or widow, depending on how they taught you. And then same here. So I don't like those parts right there. Get rid of those. And that's kind of weird place for a break. At least have 2 lines right there. This is a really short, you got this text wrap indent for the quote, for the pull quote, but it makes this really, I just get rid of this part and push it into the rest of the text. Just leave that whole thing open. All right. And then you're in small caps. All right. Very church-like, very dated. Oh, look at that. That's a major headache. You don't have, you do not use baseline grid, or, you got to get the grid lined up, the baseline lined up. So that if I zoom in on the H of strength and the U, they're not on the same baseline. They should always be on the same baseline with the same page. Now look up baseline grid if you want to. Okay, the colors. It's all black and white on the inside. No, actually, you paid for color printing. Well, you paid for one page in color printing. The rest is black and white. And why this design? Because you don't ever use it again. Well, you gotta use it here. Okay, fine. But you never use it inside. And you could, as a gray scale, if this is a black and white, you could use it somewhere. But what does those very simplistic cover have to do with a printer's mark that's kind of like a floral element? Nothing. And what does that red have to do with that? And why that red? Okay, so consistency. We could work on that. Okay, personal business card. Good. I think the back would be a lot better if it was just solid blue with white. You got stepping stones. I'd put that in bold. So I have something to go, because this is same, boring. And your point size, it looks like it's small, then bigger. Maybe it's just the numbers that are throwing me in the capital, no capital. I don't know. I still, unless it gets too tight right there, I put that in bold. Concept, design, influence. Okay, remember, he that would steal sheep is the same person that would space lowercase letters. Lowercase letter spacing is a typographic sin. You're not supposed to do that. Looks like you did it about 30%. If you absolutely have to, I don't know, put an extra space in between your breaks right there. Maybe two on both sides, extra. And then you don't have to space the words so much. You can still have the stretch. Yeah. Okay, Aka. So my business card. Notice no concept. No concept at all. Then we go into this, and you're doing sketches and stuff. Like, what is cult? I am all these things. Okay, good sketches, good study. I found it. Big C. Okay, fine. The C does. It's nice, but it's fallen over. I'd also like to see it straight up and down, but not like this because I like these angles. And this C is kind of like a Helvetica C where it's just perfectly straight across. This one's more playful. So I guess it could be sideways. I want to see it straight up and down. And you ended up with okay. Feels like it's about to punch into that. Oh, I can see the point size. Yeah, it's all the same. Okay, fine. Okay, final design. Glaze clean, simple business card. Hierarchy was achieved. Visual stick. Okay. So let's judge the hierarchy. First read right here. Second read right there. Third. Fourth. Yeah, I might say this stuff is fourth. And that's why I would say you need another bowl to get me back in here to finish this off. I wonder if he expected me to be this picky. Oh well, I'll find out. All right, this is probably your best piece. I like that. I don't think wood is a good thing for DeWalt. I don't think they would ever do it as a company. It would just be too hard to mass produce something in wood. I think that's why we left wood and too expensive. So, I really like the box. I think it's gorgeous, beautiful, and it does seem tough, but it seems a little far-fetched for me. Like, are they ever really going to do that? Probably not. Okay, but I still, this is good. This is good. This helps me because I'm seeing that your book, at least you have titles, so I know I could see the development of the concept. And I'm very impressed that you can do 3D modeling. Most people can't do that. I can't do that. So, good job. That display is going to fall over. I used to, work in point of purchase display, so you're going to have to show that this is an end cap for, a shelf or something like that, so it's attached and I won't feel about falling over. I really like this book, Sidekick. Yeah, this is one of my favorite parts. It's kind of old school. It takes me back. It makes you feel like they're around in the 40s, which I don't think DeWalt was, but, it makes them feel like a company that's been around for a long time and they really know what they're doing. It almost is like you're stealing Craftsman from Sears because Sears is no longer, and you kind of like slipped into that subconsciously into their space. Yes, and I watched the video. The guy's excited. Okay, that's nice. Again, the wooden box. Who puts a product? I'm talking about mass manufacture of tools, like hand tools, power tools, is going to put it in a wood box. Nobody. They're going to put it in a heavy-duty plastic box. So, as much as I like it, it frustrates me because it's not real. Yeah. All right, go into your contact page. Contact. Okay, so I can submit. Okay, good. Now I'm going to LinkedIn. Oh, I can see the LinkedIn profile. Okay. Now wait a second. Why is this red with a different C? If the other one was your brand, I'm going to slap you. That ticks me off. Okay, go in here. If you give me a different brand here. Oh, now you give it to me in a circle. Oh my gosh. I am going to punch you. This stuff is really interesting. This should be in your portfolio. Who is that? Okay. Really interesting woodwork. That's good. If this is your stuff, this should be in your portfolio too. It's not big enough right now. Oh, LinkedIn. I don't know any mailbox. Okay, fine. All right, Colt. I can call you by your first name. How cool. All right, fine. I hope you find that helpful. Write me back and say, Johnson, you're full of it. You're crazy. All right, fine. Thanks. Bye.